WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. You got me and just me, because we're back to yap about a little bit of wrestling. I haven't been on in maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe somewhere in the middle of that. So I guess I do have a list of topics that I want to get to. I definitely want to talk about, obviously, Punk and Roman being set, that being official. We got Drew McIntyre's reign and, the build up to his pretty much set triple threat match that's not really set, but we're just waiting for it to get booked probably in the next month. Bron Breakkers out with a hernia surgery and out for, it seems like a good minute. He's definitely going to miss WrestleMania. So that's a lot of things are, a lot of plugs are getting pulled with Bron Breakkers being out for now. And then I want to talk about Raw. I want to complain a little bit about Monday Night Raw, because Monday Night Raw, and you know what, I'll get into that right now just because I feel like out of all things, Punk versus Roman, it is what it is. Drew McIntyre's championship reign, it hasn't been much of a reign so far. It's just him versus Sami Zayn. But Monday Night Raw, I guess just to get into Monday Night Raw, we did have AJ Lee coming back finally to challenge Becky Lynch for the IC title, which she is going to face her at the Elimination Chamber in Chicago. And you know what, I'm going to have to just get over the fact that wrestlers are going to continue to just barely show up and get title matches. Hell, the main event of Mania, we're going to have Roman, who's literally gone until next month. He gets to a main event WrestleMania, and he's on the most part-time schedule a schedule could possibly be. So AJ Lee's back, gets her title match because, why the fuck not? We're in Chicago, and my husband's from there, so I'm going to get the title match. And to be completely honest with you, kind of over it. I know I said, who cares about a Natty Hart heel turn in 2026, but there's just too many stars on this roster. There's too much talent. There's too much talent on this roster for AJ Lee to just come in, get her a title match versus Becky Lynch. And to be completely honest with you, what's the plan here? What's the plan for AJ Lee? What's the plan for Roman Lee? AJ Reigns, because she's not going to defend the title on TV. And I'm assuming because this is more of a WrestleMania match that we might have to watch this twice. We might have to watch AJ Lee. We might have to watch this match get interfered in Elimination Chamber, and then we have to wait a whole other month and some change for them to build up to another AJ Lee Becky Lynch match that probably will go AJ's way. And I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm not trying to just be a dick. But we're at a point where if it is what it is, if she's the part-timer and she's going to just get all the opportunities in the world, it is what it is, right? But I'm going to complain about what it is. What it is getting complained about 10,000%. Because I was excited for her return and figured, you got CM Punk on TV defending his title multiple times already in 2026. He's going to defend it in this filler feud with Finn Balor while Roman gets to sit at home. And we just barely see AJ Lee, so I don't know. I don't know why we're doing this at the Chamber. Like I said, probably gonna have to wait and see what happens at Mania for this to actually go down. But then you got the Usos retaining the World Tag Team titles, which, we knew that they were going to retain those. And what confused me was the little speech they had afterwards, where Jimmy told Jay he wants him to qualify for the Chamber and get back to the main event Jey Uso. And I don't have a problem necessarily with Jimmy hyping up his brother, or him going back on a singles run, or actually maybe him going on a singles run is a little too soon. But if we are leading to, it's making me so angry I can't even talk. It's making me so angry I can't even talk. If we are leading towards another Uso heel turn, and they're just gonna fight at Mania and then make up in a fucking week or two, I might myself because this is not good. I do not want this. Now, the best thing they could do, because they get the interview afterwards. What's next for the Usos? What are you gonna do? Hopefully, sure, yeah. Jimmy said Jay needs to go back to main event Jey Uso, but in reality, the best thing they could do is hop on over to SmackDown, challenge those motherfuckers with the other tag titles, and we're gonna combine this tag division. Have one tag division because the men's tag division is horrible, and it is so diluted, and it is so. I mean, you got those motherfuckers over on SmackDown keeping those hostage. So I say you could tell a better story if you have MFT versus the Usos. I mean, obviously, bloodline connections and all this shit, but it's really the best way they could go if we're in terms of what the Usos are going to do in the tag division, or else we're just going to have to see Jey Uso go back to main event Jey Uso, which, a lot of y'all don't want to see. So, pick and choose. If you don't want to see Jey Uso as another, on another main event run, maybe we could possibly see these two tag divisions merge because it sucks. I guess Liv Morgan is gonna pick Valkyrie. Sorry, I'm white. Pronunciation is just not the best for me. I guess it makes sense because at some point we got to see Bianca return, and she's got to fight Jade. There's no way they go any other route. I kind of wanted to see Liv pick Jade Cargill, but like I said, unless Bianca Belair is just gonna miss the next 2 months recovering with her injury, I don't really see that happening. I'm sure she's coming back to fight Jade at Mania, which is fine. I mean, there's still 2 good women's matches they're gonna be on this card. Okay, I know I'm doing a lot of complaining, and here's the thing: a lot of people are complaining about Monday Night Raw, so I don't feel as bad about it. But they are doing Finn Balor so fucking dirty, and I don't know if they're just like literally he's just filler. Like this is just the plan. Like not even like Sami Zayn filler. Sami Zayn filler, at least like you give him like spotlight and a storyline and like maybe some promos and a win here and there. Finn Balor, they are just fuck you. You are not in the Rumble. You are not getting a title match. CM Punk has to beg for one, and then you get a title match at the Elimination Chamber. The fact that they got this man just running around begging for a title shot, Dom, little bro in him, like your window's closed, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, this is sad. It's sad that we gotta watch his promos where he's I'm coming to take the title and blah blah blah. He's not taking shit. This would be like watching a movie. So like I'm an Indiana Jones fan. This would be like watching Raiders of the Lost Ark, and then knowing there's 4 other movies, and just at any point during that movie believing that he'd die in it. You just like it would just never happen. This is what this feud is. We know what the main event of WrestleMania is. We know it's not going to change. So what are we doing? Why are we doing this? Just to give Punk a title match, title fight, whatever, in his hometown? That's cool. And I'm sure it'll be a great match, and hopefully they put on a good performance. But at the end of the day, Finn Balor ain't winning shit. Now, what I will say with Finn Balor and the backstage shit with him and the Judgment Day is bound to split up. They're down to end. Their end is near. Dom is not winning his qualifying match next week, which I believe I don't know who the third is, but I believe one of them is Gunther, so he's cooked. There's absolutely no way they're letting Gunther lose. It'd be hard. Maybe I could think about predicting that later on, but it'd be hard for me to see a way for them to get Gunther to lose in that triple threat qualifying match. So he's probably losing that match. He says he has to defend the IC title. I say at some point, if he defends his IC title, keeps it, maybe holds on to it till WrestleMania, we build up to some point where we can get Finn Balor versus Dom, maybe even get a face Dom. If we get a face, not face Dom, fuck that. Obviously, he's the ultimate 2020s heel for now. If we can get a face Finn Balor, throw an IC title on him, I know it's not the world title. I know he's not, main eventing, but it's something. I don't hate it. I like it. It's a good Mania match. It's been a fucking story forever. And it gives Finn Balor something to do, because holy shit, it is sad, because this is just it's straight filler. It's Phil Balor. I feel bad. I feel bad for him. And then besides that, I know I'm doing a lot of complaining for Monday Night Raw. I'll say Rhea Ripley still gets the pops Rhea Ripley gets are on just a cool Monday night is ridiculous, and in the best way possible. Like it is insane. And Javon Evans is great. He better be at WrestleMania, because what the fuck are we doing? This masked man angle is washed. This mask, it's gotta go. I understand, they obviously can't get rid of it. They gotta see it through, but it is a fucking shit show. Because at this point, we got so many theories, and no pun intended, because that would have been a very bad pun. So many theories about who this masked man is, and the first masked man is Austin Theory, and then the second masked man attacks Austin Theory, but the second masked man also attacks Bron Breakker. So it must be Seth Rollins. And I've said this before, if the WWE even wanted you to think Seth Rollins was on TV, I would hope they'd just have Seth Rollins on TV. I obviously understand, like, okay, if he's hurt and they're just having somebody fucking whoever fill in for him and pretend to be Seth Rollins as the masked man, yeah, it makes sense until Seth is cleared to return and reveal himself as the masked man. You have somebody else do it. But they already did this. They already revealed it. It was Austin Theory. And he did a curb stomp. He did Seth Rollins shit. So what is the point of this? I thought it would have been nice to make it Finn Balor. Obviously, they're just making him filler for CM Punk. So it's not Finn Balor. So what are any other theories? It's any other theory is stupid. I don't care about. I'm not gonna be hyped when they take the mask off. It's gonna be Seth Rollins, and then when it's Seth Rollins, who is he gonna fight? It's gonna be Bronson Reed versus Seth Rollins. These are three Stooges and Paul Heyman. These are the four Stooges. These are the four Stooges without Bron Breakker. Let's be real. Because I just started liking Bron Breakker. Because I'll just throw in his injury into this conversation. I just started liking Bron Breakker. And now I don't care who in the Vision is going to fight this masked man at WrestleMania, or who's... I don't care. And it's sad. It's unfortunate. They need to pull the plug. I can't do another backstage segment where Logan Paul's like, whoa. I can't do it. The man can't act. Bronson Reed, it's cool, but if I'm going to buy into Bronson Reed, I need him to just go on his own. I need bro to just get away from these bozos and just be on his own, because holy shit, this is one of the worst groups ever. This group sucks. There's no hope in them. They're running Monday Night Raw without Bron Breakker, without Seth Rollins. This is trash. This group is trash. I'm sorry. I get it. Paul Heyman is funny. Cool. This group is trash. I don't know what they're gonna do now. So we're gonna get either Bronson Reed or Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins. Do you want that? You don't want that. I know you don't want that. I don't want that. So at this point, shit, let I don't even know. Can we just take Career Killer off Gunther and have him fight Seth Rollins in Mania and just let them have a feud or something? I really don't know what to do with the Vision. But Raw, it's been super disappointing, and I understand that they have to have something to do while waiting for Mania, and they have to have builds that lead to Elimination Chamber, but I mean, just stick to the road to Mania. To be honest with you, it's the best parts of Monday Night Raw were qualifying matches to see who's going to be in the Elimination Chamber. to see who is possibly going to get a chance to fight at WrestleMania. It's all this extra stupid shit they're trying to get us to invest in. That, you know, one hernia injury, one knee injury. It's a vlog squad. I don't know. Hopefully after the Chamber they build it, they you know, it fires up just a little bit. We turn the intensity up just a little bit. I would appreciate it, because for a show that's like, oh, you know, the best show on we're on Netflix and we're the best ever, SmackDown's kind of kicking their ass. And if that's a hot take, sue me. So Roman Reigns and CM Punk, I don't hate it. But as a member of the IWC, I definitely have some complaints, like we all do. And I think I've talked about this ad nauseum before, but Roman Reigns did not need to win that Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns did not need to win the Royal Rumble to get a title match. Roman Reigns does not. Roman Reigns could have walked in, said, CM Punk, you suck. I want that fucking title. I'm gonna make it legit. And CM Punk would have said, okay, Z bro. And then you could have just had Fatu or Cody Rhodes, which, you know, I thank God they didn't do that. But you have Cody Rhodes, you have Jacob Fatu win the Royal Rumble, then you have Cody Rhodes win the Elimination Chamber, and then they're both going to just challenge Drew. And then boom, there you go. There's CM Punk and Roman Reigns right there for you if you really want that match. Instead, you just pull the best move you can, because it's the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. Oh, here we go. But now it's like, what do you do now? But here, I'll tie in the Drew shit with this one, because obviously you got Roman and Punk just shitting all over Drew McIntyre and Friday Night SmackDown, which I don't really get that. Like, I understand it's, you know, that's what, you know, the writers wrote down and said, hey, this is what we need to say. This is what we want y'all to say. We want you guys to build up this championship. I feel like we're at a point where both titles obviously are world titles, and you can have your favorite and you can have the one you prefer, but just have both titles, just have whoever is fighting for that title on both sides, both brands, try to build it up and make it as legit as possible. I don't really see a point in them trying to throw Drew McIntyre under the fucking bus and just shit all over the WWE title. It's stupid. It definitely kind of took a left for me, and then we went right and kind of got back on track once they started talking their real shit. People are saying this is the best promo of all time, I guess. I mean, I guess in turn, especially with who he's in the ring with, who he's going back and forth with, it might be his best promo. I might have to refresh my memory a little bit to see if it actually is his best promo of all time, but it helped a little bit. But to be honest with you, it's in the back of my head. I think, yeah, maybe there's a chance they let CM Punk keep this title. Maybe there's a chance they let somebody just continue to defend this title on TV multiple times a month, and we can actually have a champion just frequently on our television. And they're probably not going to do that. Because Roman's already gone. He's already gone. He showed up, said, hey, I'm getting the main event slot, and I'm out, which needs to go to Drew, Cody, and Fatu. You know, I guess the only reason is this was the only time they had Roman able or available to show up. So he has to come in, pick who he's going to fight, make it CM Punk, because obviously it's CM Punk. And then that means, because technically they haven't booked Drew McIntyre yet, he doesn't get night one, or he has to get night one. I don't know. I don't know what the fucking, I don't know what the deal is with this main event slot, but I don't want to see Roman Reigns win it. It actually kind of makes me sick thinking Roman Reigns winning this title and going on a complete hiatus, because that's what's going to happen. I can sit here and say, well, if Roman wins, he better be on TV more, and he better defend it more than maybe once a month. That's going to happen. It's exactly what's going to happen. We are going to see Roman Reigns win the world title and then never defend it. So, I don't know. I get it. Like, if that's your favorite wrestler, that's your fucking final chief, whatever. It's cool. It's great. I think all of us like Roman Reigns when he's here. Like, he has to actually be on TV or be in the ring and fight. And then, we could acknowledge him, because when he's at home doing fucking nothing or whatever he does at home, I have no clue. I just can't stand him showing up once a month saying, hey, fucking acknowledge me, and get the main event slot at WrestleMania. To be completely honest with you, if we're gonna do anything, if we want to really tell a story, if we really want to tell a story and do something different, kinda, I guess, give Roman his third loss in Mania in a row. His third Mania loss in a row. Who knows what you can do from a year from now? Maybe you finally get your Rock and Roman match. That's never going to happen, by the way. Well, it is in Saudi Arabia next year. You pay Rock enough. Okay. Sorry, the gears are turning. I'm doing a lot of thinking. Now that I'm really thinking about it, if you have CM Punk win this match, that's a beautiful idea, because you got Roman Reigns in Saudi Arabia in WrestleMania 43. Let him just beat The Rock. Give The Rock every single fucking penny in the 14 Lamborghinis that they'd offer him to come fight there. And there you go. Boom. You got your fucking WrestleMania 43 Night 2 main event set too. You're welcome. Besides that, I mean, Drew's reign, I don't know what's taking so long to do this whole, I don't know what's taking it so long to book this, because it's obviously happening. This match is going to happen. So I feel like let's just rip the Band-Aid off and book it, because now we're going to have a qualifying match. We're having a contender match for the Elimination Chamber with Cody and Drew both in it, which means we're going to have to have something else after this, because either Jacob and Cody are just going to beat the shit out of each other, and God, I'm so sorry, I don't remember the third in that one either, and whoever the third is in that wins that. One of them win. Either way, if Cody or Fatu wins that qualifier match, they're just gonna, whoever loses is gonna have to get another one, or Cody goes into the rump or goes into the Elimination Chamber. Fatu doesn't make it to the chamber. He eliminates Cody, but then what? Then what do you do? What does the winner of that match do at the chamber? So no, have Cody or Fatu win. Have the next person bitch and cry on SmackDown next week and say they want another chance, and then they qualify. And then guess what? You have to figure out what to do at the chamber. Only one of them can win the chamber, and then one of them are going to bitch and complain until they get put in the triple threat match. So just book it. It's what the people want to see. To be completely honest with you, I don't know why there's not more people complaining that this isn't the Night 2 main event, but fuck it. Make the Night 1 main event even better, because I want to see this match 1,000 times more. But I guess besides that, early Mania predictions, at least for what it seems like is going to be booked, you have the obvious 2 title matches between Punk and Roman, Fatu, Rhodes, and McIntyre. I personally think it'd be a great idea to just combine this or merge this tag division, have MFT and the USOs at WrestleMania, possibly, and not have Jimmy tell Jay to go for it all again. Because why? Let's maybe just keep it pushing, trying to build up this men's tag division, because boy does it suck. Oba versus Brock, we haven't seen anything since the Rumble, and I mean, it's pretty obvious why. It's just because Brock ain't on TV, but I'm sure at least by Elimination Chamber, once Elimination Chamber passes, I'm sure they start building that up, because they ain't do that stare off shit for nothing. And Brock ain't losing to Gunther at WrestleMania. He'll lose to him at SummerSlam when he retires in Minnesota. So give me probably Oba versus Brock. It looks like Io and Rhea are gonna fight the Bella Twins, which I guess, I mean, I don't hate it, but I mean, in reality, do the Bella Twins deserve a women's tag team championship match when it's probably the most loaded division in the WWE? No, they don't. They don't. So, we got people fighting for the women's NXT championship who need to be on Mania a lot more than Brie Bella does, but probably the match we're going to get, Alexa versus Charlotte. I don't dislike it. Cool. I mean, it was bound to happen eventually. We'll have Liv and Valkyrie. We'll have Jade and Belair. Dom versus Balor, possibly, maybe. Becky versus AJ again. I'm sure they run that back, or I don't know what they do with Natty and shit. I don't know. AJ Lee never showing up has thrown a whole wrench in this bullshit, and that's just a start. I think if you can find a way to get younger guys on there, you get a Javon Evans on there. They're gonna have to find a way to get Gunther on there. Actually, I guess Chris Jericho didn't show up. I don't know what the deal was with him. I guess I have to. I don't know what's going on with him. I'm gonna go. I guess I'll go Google where the fuck is Jericho after this. But I'm not. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe you get a U.S. match or a title match on there. Get Carmelo Hayes on there. I'm really not sure. But that was my session of bitching. That was my bitch session. I think I covered everything I needed to cover. Roman Reigns and Punk, Drew's title reign, Braun's out with the hernia surgery, which I just started liking him. So I'm gonna have to assume moving forward, I have to go back to being a Bron Breakker hater, or else he just won't be healthy. I'm doing this for the greater good. I'm gonna do this for all of you Bron Breakker fans, and be the one to continue to hate on him if that's what I have to do to keep him healthy. Because as soon as I started becoming a Bron Breakker fan, he got booked to just tear up Monday Night Raw setups and then fucking have hernia surgery. Monday Night Raw, get your shit together, please, because ain't no Unreal Season 3 gonna make up for this bullshit. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed. I'll try to be back maybe after Friday Night SmackDown, maybe like the weekend passed, and see what happens on Monday Night Raw next week. But it's interesting. It's interesting how entertaining yet angry, entertained yet angry the WWE can make you. But hopefully you enjoyed this episode of this little yap session about the WWE. Brand new episodes every Tuesday and Saturday, and the WWE one sprinkled in throughout the week. Back on Saturday with Devin to talk more of this NFL offseason, talk about this NBA, NFL Jeopardy, all the good shit. It has been me. It has been real. I am out.